Lane Hurt here with senior golfer Amanda Doherty. Amanda, just these last couple of weeks, what have the emotions been for you seeing your season come to an end early and just everything that's come with?
It's been very disappointing for sure. I was looking forward to a lot of things for the rest of the year. Some like cool milestone type of things for my senior year, getting to play the last events, and always expected I'd get to walk off the last green and hug my coaches and teammates, and anticipating that was the end, and just having it cut short and not knowing that my last tournament was the last one was really tough.
How did you find out? Did the coaches sit you down? Did you find out? Did it kind of filter through social media? How did that all come about?
So we were actually on our way to a tournament. The whole team was in the van, and we had just seen that the ACC had canceled the basketball tournament. So coach had a feeling it might cancel our tournament, so we actually pulled over in a gas station because the ACC was about to have a meeting. So waited at a gas station, and then there was a golf course nearby, and we were only about an hour out of town, and went and played 9 holes there. By the time we were done, they had canceled our event, and stuff had been. I think the ACC had like indefinitely postponed, and so we started driving back, and about halfway back, we heard the whole season was canceled. So we were all together when we found out, and we found out at the same time Coach did.
Your senior year being cut short, where have the emotions been there? And with the NCAA saying they're at least considering opening up another year of eligibility, what would you like to see? What would you like to see done with that?
Yeah, I mean, having it cut short, especially senior year, it's disappointing. Just not getting to finish things out. I mean, it's disappointing for everybody because it's a whole season. So if the or some team sports hadn't even started their season. We had fall tournaments, luckily, but it's a whole season basically that's gone. So I think it'd be huge. I think it's important for the NCAA to at least consider it, because a lot of people aren't going to compete in their sport after college, and so having those 4 years I think is really huge.
As far as now, we were talking to Jamie Lee earlier. He said that you guys at least have the opportunity to go out to the golf course, but some of your other things have been taken away. What have you guys done to kind of stay in the kind of shape that you want to stay in? And what has it meant to you to be able to go out to the golf course and be able to get some holes in?
Yeah, it's huge that the golf courses have stayed open. They've modified some things. It's kind of funny seeing everybody ride around in their own golf cart. And a lot of courses have raised the cups up above the ground, so people aren't touching anything, which is good for safety reasons. But yeah, it's nice to be able to go out to the golf course. It's a good mental break to kind of have a little bit of normalcy in this crazy time and just forget about it for a minute and be able to practice and keep working on my game. And obviously working out's a little bit of a different challenge. Luckily at home I've got a gym in the basement, kind of got to be able to do some stuff down there, and um, so modifying things a little bit, working out from home and push-ups and sit-ups and stuff, trying to stay in shape, and a little bit of biking, but being able to go out to the golf course is really a nice break from things.
What do you do to stay in touch with your teammates and coaches as well? I mean, obviously there's texts and group chats. Are you sending videos and pictures back and forth as well?
Yeah, texting with everybody, and Instagram and Snapchat and all that stuff is good to stay in touch, especially like FaceTime and people. Just it feels like you're there um, a little more than just sending text and all that.
Obviously you miss the competition and spending time with players and coaches, but is there something small that maybe you're surprised that you're missing that you kind of really miss right now?
I don't know that if anything's everything. It's been kind of overwhelming, honestly, just having everything cut short. I didn't have the time to like mentally prepare for it to be over. Wasn't ready for it to just be the end. But yeah, just I mean the little stuff like you're saying, just road trips and uh, planes and traveling and all that is such a good kind of bonding time for the team, and that's something I definitely will miss that I didn't really realize I would miss.
everybody now is looking for things to do, new sources of entertainment. Is there anything that you've done or you've seen that you could share with people that you think is pretty cool?
We actually, my family, 2 days ago, we got a puppy. So
Oh,
that has been our entertainment. A lot of work, but she's super sweet. So that's been what we just sat and stared at her for the last 2 days and played with her. So that's taken our mind off things a little bit. And I've actually heard some other people thinking about getting puppies and stuff. It's a good time to, be able to train them.
well, we can't end with that little of information. We need a name. We need the type, the breed, and what's the first thing you're going to teach her?
So we've
Trip
been
wise.
working on sit. Her name is Palmer. Um,
Named after anybody?
after Arnold Palmer. Actually, a funny
Yeah.
story. When I was at Q school in the fall, my dad and I had a little bit of a challenge that if I birdied 3 of the last 5 holes the last day, we would get a dog. So, and it was on the Palmer, the Arnold Palmer course. So that's how she got her name, Palmer. But she's real sweet. She's real funny. We've only had her 2 days, so we're still getting to know her. We're working on sit, and just trying to get her to go to the bathroom outside. So, and she's a lab. We're not exactly sure. She's got a little bit of a mix. We rescued her, but she's definitely most black lab.
All right, perfect. Well, before we wrap up, do you have a message for the fans out there? Anything you want to say to them?
Um, everybody just stay safe, wash your hands, and hopefully soon everything will be back to normal.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Amanda. I hope that you and your family have fun with Palmer and stay safe.
Thank you. You too.